Hello again. Let's see if this works at all. Restarting the live video. Can you hear me, Dawn? Sorry about the technical difficulties. That was no fun. Let's see if this will work. Hopefully this helps. I don't know how long we can keep it. I guess my computer or my internet just decided to give up on me for a little bit there. But let me know if you can hear me this time. I will answer. There was a couple other questions that were asked that I was going to answer real quick. And then maybe I can download these videos and put them together later just as a full video. Although I want to keep the original streams for your all comments and everything like that. So I'll figure that out. All right, perfect. I think it just decided to give up on me. We were streaming for over 15 minutes, so I think it just decided it had enough. One of the questions was if I was going to contact the Dave Ramsey Show about my debt-free scream, and I did fill out the contact sheet on the Dave Ramsey website. So I filled it out like a week ago because I knew I would be debt-free this day. So I put this date down as my debt-free date. And it can take them up to 10 to 12 weeks to respond to me, which is why I went ahead and filled it out last week so I could start getting a head start on that. And that you have to do the show within 6 months of becoming debt-free. So the date that I put down was sometime at the very beginning of June, and that will give me, if they take 12 weeks to respond, that'll give me a few weeks to plan the trip. And I just mentioned my sister just moved up to Indiana, and that is actually where she is only 2.5 hours away from Nashville. So if I can go onto the Dave Ramsey Show, I'll also get to see my sister who just moved away. So we'll be able to plan some stuff around that as well. So I really, really hope that they say yes. I really want to go on the show. I am super excited. I think that would be awesome. I agree with you, Julia. Like, I think that would be so much fun. And I think that would be a great trip to make. I think I would take my mom with me because I've introduced her to the baby steps and she really wants to go with me. So we would kind of make a road trip out of it. So we'll see. It's going to take a few months to hear back from them, but hopefully they say yes. So I did fill out all that information. Let's see. What was there was another question. Oh, if I was going to keep up my side hustles until I'm done with baby step 3. Definitely. I will probably still keep, I would ideally like to maybe still do some side hustles until I have my new to me car, just to kind of beef up my income to get me to those goals faster. Now, after that, I definitely don't know if I'll keep along with it, just because it's definitely adds a stress, and, you know, having to work all the time, even when I'm not working, and it might just be a little bit easier. I probably am going to cut back. I've already been cutting back a bit, and there's some changes to Instacart where they're going to on-demand only. For a while now, it's been a mix of on-demand and scheduled hours for Instacart. And whenever I was looking at on-demand, I would get a notification that there was a new batch, and it would be gone by the time I opened up the app. So I'm not exactly sure how on-demand only will go for here, especially just because the amount of orders versus drivers isn't exactly balanced out. So I'm not sure how good I'll be able to do on these side hustles anyways. And I feel like if I go to the town where I mainly work for my regular job, they do have a little heavier traffic for stuff like Instacart, DoorDash, and Postmates. So there might be a little bit more of that, but I'm trying to find a good balance. So I might not go as hard as I did this last year when I was trying to pay off the last of my debt. But I'll definitely keep some sort of side hustle going for a little bit just to meet those money goals. I did manage to answer a couple of other questions in the previous stream that I just finished. But if you guys have any other questions before I sign off, because we don't want to I don't want to end up freezing the stream again by going too long. But just let me know. And if you just barely tuned in, we just finished paying off my last debt in the last stream, and I had to start a new one due to technical difficulties. I'm definitely going to keep budgeting on YouTube, Julia. I just posted my January budget update. I think you might have seen that. And I'm definitely going to do a February budget update. So I'm going to still keep budgeting on YouTube for sure. I just need to get back in the rhythm of posting those things. So it's definitely been updated. And now that I'm going to be debt free, I think there will be some more changes coming to my budget in the future, because I'm going to up some categories and find a good medium where I can spend a little bit more money but still be very intentional with my money and get my money goals done. So I think it would be interesting to share that with you all. For March, it's going to be a little different just because I'll be paying for my trip, buying a new phone. I'm not going to be putting anything towards my baby step 3, my full emergency fund in March. I really don't think that that's going to happen. But for sure in April, I will make a payment towards my tax return, which is only like $300 net, because I'm having to pay about 500 something. I have the numbers written down, but about 500 something to my federal tax, but I'm getting like $215 back from my state. So it balances out a little bit where I only have to pay 300. I thought it was going to be a lot more due to all the side hustling I did this last month, but after deductions like the mileage and everything, it really kind of helped out. I just won't be fully filing until April, so I can build it into the budget there, since we have till April 15th to finish our taxes anyways. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm at least glad that I've done it and I know what to expect, and I'm ready to make that payment when I need to make it. Everybody around me, I have seen, like, they've been rushing to get their tax turned in so that they can get money back. But I knew I was going to owe a little bit of something. This year with my side hustles, I will definitely put aside some money for taxes so I can be a little bit more prepared. But I knew as it was getting closer and closer that I was going to pay it off before I would have to pay my taxes. So I just went full force towards it and didn't save any money from the side hustles to go to taxes. But I definitely recommend doing that because it'll save you once tax season comes around. But I wanted to go kind of full force ahead and finish off that debt. It's very surreal now that that I'm debt free. I'm so glad that you guys all tuned in to be a part of that with me. I am so happy, and it's kind of crazy to think about. I really don't know what it's going to be like going into the future, not having to pay anything towards any debts anymore and not owing anybody and having that money be my own and make my own decisions with it. So thank you, Financial Freedom Diary. It's super exciting, and I'm kind of nervous to take the next step, but an excited nervous to go forward and make my own trail. and soon start to build wealth and give. If it wasn't for finding the Dave Ramsey program 3 years ago, I wouldn't be in this position now, and I'm extremely thankful for that. And I'm super excited to see where those principles lead me in the future. And I'm so happy for the debt-free community here on YouTube, because it's really led the way and kept me motivated all these years. And at first I thought it was going to take a lot longer than this, and so I'm super happy that I have done 3 years, $42,000 in debt, and I'm so happy to share it with you all too. I really am. So I'm excited that you guys have joined me and seen this, and I can't wait to share my final budget. Well, not my final budget update, my final debt snowball update with you all, just where it's going to be completely paid off. So what would you say are the biggest impacts now that you are paid off? And I did get very gazelle intense at the end there, Julia, for sure. This last year, I paid off like $24,000 versus the first 2 years were much less. I mean, 24,000. I don't know what I said. I paid off 24,000 this last year out of the 42,000. So about half of it within this last year. And Dawn, I think the biggest impacts was being intentional with my money. I used to spend so much money on going out to eat, especially being that I work in the next city over, and spending money on coffee and lunch and sometimes breakfast and sometimes dinner, because we're out there all day long and we usually have to take two meal breaks, lunch and dinner. And I was just paying so much money towards all of that. Now I still have fit in a couple of treats along the way, and hopefully once I balance out my budget, I can add a little bit more to just kind of my spending money, so I can go out to lunch more often with coworkers. Even getting soup on sale for 99 cents and taking a can of soup versus going out and spending $10 on lunch. Thank you so much, Jay Between the Trees. And advice for others trying this out, Don. Oh my gosh, there is so much I could say. I would say you have to, for sure, you have to budget. You have to know where your money is going. I know that probably seems pretty typical of an answer, but I think it is one of the biggest things you have to do is to start your budget, because you have to know where your money is going. And even if you give yourself a little bit more in the beginning, because you're not used to not spending so much money, say on going out to lunches and stuff, you still have to know how much you're putting, and you still have to keep track and know where your money is going. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate all the compliments and the congratulations and everything. I'm so super excited. And I really hope that, I can go and do my debt-free scream and take you guys with me there, or have you guys see me on the Dave Ramsey show on YouTube. That would be super fun. I definitely think it was worth bringing on the extra. I'm so glad that I found the side hustles of, Instacart, DoorDash, Postmates. It's not always the easiest, and they don't always pay the greatest, but I think it made a world of a difference, because as I was putting in all my information for my taxes yesterday, it came out to about $6,000 that I brought in from those side hustles. And that doesn't seem like a whole lot for the year, but that's $6,000 more dollars I was able to put more towards my debt. Thank you, Dorothy. It's good to see you here. I'm really glad to be able to stream with you guys and talk to you all. I know I couldn't show you the screen as I was paying off my last debt, but it's there. It's gone, and I just have to wait a couple of days for it to refresh, and there will be a big old zero on my account. So that's super exciting. That's the last debt. Never going to have debt again. And that's another thing you just got to be intentional about, never taking on debt ever again. And soon enough, I'll have a 0 credit score because I've closed all of those credit cards. And now that I've paid off the last student loan, my credit score should keep going down, which so many people talk about how you need a credit score for things, but you really don't. Yes, I will definitely try to screenshot the $0 and give that a little share just to show that I am done. I think hopefully by Monday or Tuesday it'll refresh and it will show that 0 on my Fed loan account. So I think that is going to be it for today. I'm so glad you guys have all joined me. I'm so glad I'm debt free, and I can't wait to show you guys. I'll continue to show you my financial journey in the future. And I'm going to have to remember to say I'm in baby step number 3 now. And oh, and thank you, Pia. I really, really appreciate that. I'm super excited for this new chapter in my life, and I'm so excited to take you guys with me on those journeys and show you what it's like and what you can do after becoming debt free. Oh no, I would want to share it with you. I will definitely screenshot it for myself personally, but I want to be able to share it with you all too and show my 0 account. So don't worry, Financial Freedom Diary. I want to be able to share that feeling with everybody, and I'm rooting for all of you guys that are doing the baby steps too. I really want to see this happen for you. I see how excited you all get towards paying off your own debts, and I love it so much. So I am now in baby step 3. Stay tuned to see my future budget updates as I kind of go through and start to add to my own wealth, I suppose. March will be interesting. Not going to be paying anything towards baby step 3, but I'm going to have so much fun. It's one of my favorite bands that I'm going to be seeing at the end of March. So Alkaline Trio, they're one of my favorites. Bad Religion is they're iconic, so that's going to be great too. So I'm really super excited for that. And some of my sister's birthday money that they gave to me, I went ahead and got a t-shirt with their logo to wear to the show. So I'm so happy, and I'm so excited to see one of my favorite bands that I haven't seen in about 10 years, and the last time I saw them was at Warped Tour. So that's awesome that you love them, Julia. Like, I'm so excited. So that's going to be the focus of my March budget, is going up there, getting a new phone, and going up for my trip and having a lot of fun. And then April, we're hitting baby step 3 really hard. Try to get my emergency fund saved up as quick as possible so I can start working towards buying a new car in the future. A new to me car. Not brand new. Never buy brand new. So I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you all, and I'm so happy to share this with you guys. So have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, let's see. Let me answer this real quick, Ricky Bobby. I don't have a mortgage, so I'm just paying rent right now. So I am not mortgage free necessarily, but I am, because I don't have a mortgage. But that'll come way in the future. I'm not ready to start saving up for a house yet. But anyways, that answers that. Bye, guys.